Hey, how's it going? Ouch, sorry to hear that. Unless you said things are great, and in that case, go you. You rock. But I'm sure if you're watching this right now, things are just okay. Or maybe not okay. To be honest, I don't know you. Hi, I'm Kayleigh, but I can tell you that what you're going through is temporary. Not helpful? How about time heals all wounds? Still nothing? Maybe I should stop throwing cliche quotes at you and instead just be honest. All of the things will suck. Actually, everything throughout most of your life is going to suck. You'll struggle and cry and be really sad sometimes. Friends will forget you and loved ones will leave you. You're going to be made fun of. Probably a lot. Sometimes people will hate you for no reason other than that your face bothers them. Through all of that, though, it's important to remember that these things don't define you. How you overcome them is what makes you who you are. I wasn't always the coolest girl in school. Okay, I wasn't cool at all. In elementary school, there was promise. I seemed like I might be on the right track to popularity. I was friends with all of the cool kids, as cool as you can be at age 6, and tried to be the teacher's pet. Fast forward to age 10, suddenly, tragedy struck, or so I thought. My parents were divorcing, like parents seem to do these days, and I was moving to Florida. Up until that point, I was born and raised in California. I only visited Florida a few times in my life, and it was to go to Disney World. So after the initial, no I don't want to leave my friends stage, I immediately assumed I would become BFFs with Mickey Mouse. I began bragging at school every day how I was moving to Florida and how I'd be going to Disney every day. So everyone in my elementary school thought I was so cool and lucky to be becoming neighbors with Scooby-Doo. I mean Pluto. Whatever. You get what I mean. On the way to Florida is when I found out that my new home was actually 3 hours from Orlando. Awesome. There went my enthusiasm. Starting middle school in Florida was the worst. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any family around me other than my mom, brother, stepdad, and stepbrothers. Anyone who's moved knows how hard it is to come from a foreign place and attempt to break the bonds of childish friendships that have had years to be formed in elementary school. It's like Superman attempting to walk through a pond of kryptonite. Not only impossible, but you could die trying. I don't remember much of middle school. Just that eventually I made friends with the unpopular kids. I liked being around them because I found I could talk about my love of Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon without being ridiculed. We would sit behind the bleachers drawing pictures and reading manga. I started noticing that I was happy when I was around them, but I didn't know it was because I was being myself. I hadn't grasped that yet. I thought these were just things that I really liked doing with them, but what I really thought I wanted was to be popular. Whenever someone in the popular group would speak to me, I felt like I was making progress, but I knew that I couldn't be who I wanted to be around them. I was terrified to talk about things I liked with these people. I knew they would make fun of me, so I pretended to hate everything I really liked. Unfortunately, I still found every opportunity to make myself seem worthy of popularity when I could. I even stooped so low as to make fun of the people who accepted me behind their backs just for 10 seconds of laughter. Yep. I was that person. I couldn't see that as soon as I turned around, it was me who was the butt of the joke. The summer before high school, I went through a transformation. I decided I was tired of trying to be someone I wasn't, and started doing the things I'd always wanted to do. Up until that moment, I had hidden my love for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I pretended not to know what Star Wars was in front of others. It'd be a cold day if I ever spoke of Stargate in public. Well, those dark days were over. I had my mom take me to the mall, where I purchased all new clothing, most of which supported some bands I had taken liking to, dyed my hair purple, and began openly hanging out more and more with the same small group of friends I had made in middle school. Looking back now, I can see that who I was in high school was still a transformation process, but I was definitely closer to finding myself than I had been before. For the first time, I felt like I wasn't trying to be somebody. I was, and that things might actually be looking up. They weren't. Yeah, high school sucked. I was made fun of constantly. I was called every name in the book. Rumors were made up about me, lies were told, feelings were hurt. The whole time I was going through it, I just couldn't understand what I had done to these people to make them hate me so much. I tried so hard to comprehend why they did what they did, and it wasn't until after high school was over that I realized why. It didn't come to me in an epiphany. It came to me within an apology. One of the guys who had given me a hard time in school took it upon himself to apologize for the way he treated me. I forgave him, but told him I never knew why he did those things to me. He simply answered, "We did it because you let us." How could the answer have been so easy all along? I let them do those things to me. I let it bother me. I let them win. It all suddenly made sense. Why I was tortured constantly and the rest of my friends weren't. I always wondered why no one bothered them. Of course they were made fun of. We all were, but it just never seemed to last with them. Never seemed to faze them. I could have stopped it whenever. It was all as basic as not letting it get to me. If you were to see me on the street today and say you recognized me from high school, I would know you were lying. So many people have told me that they don't see how I'm the same person from high school, and I tell them all the same thing. I'm not. I have a backbone now. I know who I am, and I'm not afraid to show people. And most of all, I'm proud of myself, and I'm content with who I am. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It took me a very long time to make it, so that would suck if you guys didn't like it. Make sure you head over to my friend Shona's channel and check out her anti-bullying campaign. Her YouTube channel is youtube.com/EllieJaden. She's an amazing individual. I love her to death, and I hope I can meet her in person one day. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Peace out, Trouts.